Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first edition of Coffee and Cards. And let's make sure that, I hope you guys can hear me good. So give me a like if you guys can hear me, or a wow, because it's definitely early and I've already had one full cup of coffee, which is a bonus. This is the card we're going to make today, or a variation of it, I should say. And why don't we get started? We're going to be using a couple of different sets. I'm going to take the card out. We're going to be using the Merry Cafe set. And we're going to be using the Snowflake Sentiment set. And then we're going to be using the Softly Falling embossing folder, and then we're also going to use the coffee cup die cuts. Big surprise, I'm sure, for those that know me and my coffee. So let's get started. First, we've got our Old Olive. That's our card base. And go ahead and just give that a fold with the bone folder. So here's our card base. And then our real red is going to be our next layer. And that, as you can see, has already got the Softly Falling on it. And I apologize, I forgot to grab something. So give me 1 second. And then what I did is I took my dauber with the white craft ink and I just kind of highlighted the little bubbles just like that, just for a little extra something something. And I hope that you can see that. Just a little bit of white on there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create our little holder for that. Sorry, the words escaped me. I just took a piece of scrap. We'll put this on the side here. Just took a piece of scrap and I took just the plain holder like this to make sure that I had enough room. And we're going to use our real red and our Old Olive ink. And what we're going to do is lightly tap, because I don't know about you, but mine are still super juicy. We're going to put this Christmas on here like that in the Old Olive. And we're going to kind of use that die cut as our guide so that we don't get too high. We can put our see, I did the Merry Christmas, almost did it in the wrong color. Do the Merry part in the red. Just like that. And then we can remove that. And in the green, we're going to take the berries and the leaf that comes in that set, in the cafe set, and just kind of do it like that. And then take the berries with the red, and I stamped off on mine so they weren't quite as red. Kind of let that Mary get highlighted a little bit so that it looks like that. And through the magic, I have one already done. You do the die cut with this piece because it's got the little accordion part, and that's what creates that little emboss look. And then out of this set, you're going to want to use the big cup because I'm sorry, but you definitely don't want a tall. We want a venti this morning. So we took the big cut and I cut out that plaid pattern, and then I decided to give this one a crumb cake lid to go with the crumb cake body. So what do you think about that? Thumbs up. Go ahead, make sure to hit the love button on that one. So there's our pieces for that. Now, as I'm rooting around here for my dimensionals, because you think I would have planned for that. That was the other thing I forgot to grab. There we go. So we're going to take our dimensionals. We're going to put a couple. No, we're not going to use that one. On our little Merry Christmas, our warmer holder. And we're going to do that like that. And then we're going to take, I love the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals because you can use all of these pieces. Going to take a section of that. You can cut it. You can just tear it. That one's easy. Put that on there. And then there's your coffee cup there. We want to keep that red because I got one more thing to stamp. So there's our coffee cup. Now here's our card base again. So we're going to use the Wrapped in the Warmth of Christmas because that's kind of a pun, I thought. So we're going to take that and we're going to do the real red there. And then we can also, let's put to match the front, I can put a couple of berries in here. And the nice part about those berries is they don't have to match up exactly. So there's our inside. So how are we going to do the front? So here is our original. And here's our, we're going to take the white twine and we're going to wrap that twice. Just like that. And then using our real red ribbon, we're going to cut a piece of that. And we're going to cut a piece about the same of this one. And run that way. Start our tie. Hold that. Of course, it's not going to go right. Sorry, guys. Apparently, I haven't had enough caffeine yet. So, there's that. Make our knot. Just like that. Trim your excess. Now, it's not exactly where I want it. So we can squeeze the card together a little bit to move it over so we don't get any marks on the sides. We can use our dimensionals. That goes on our card base. Remember to always look to make sure. If you're facing the right direction. Sorry about that. Then there's that. You can either use, I use dimensionals because I want things to stay over the ribbon. That way then it kind of doesn't compete with the ribbon a little bit as far as adhering to your paper. So we'll put 2 more little dimensionals on there. And Merry Christmas. So there we go. There's today's card. Have a great Saturday. Don't forget to be caffeinated. Have a great day getting crafty. Bye.